Right, I think we are recording both sound and video.
Are you sure? I mean, you don't have to be sure.
Right. Okay, so you've probably never used one of these before.
Wait, shouldn't we introduce ourselves first?
We could.
Okay, so this is Sofox and this is Tape Wolf, and Tape Wolf is going to show me some of his games he made. He's really old games. In fact, they're so old. What platform do they run on again?
ZX Spectrum.
Yes, the ZX Spectrum. A platform I've heard about, but I don't think I've ever actually physically held or played one of them.
Yes, unfortunately I'm not physically holding one now because I'm using an emulator. But
yes.
It's easier than what we'd have to do to record it otherwise.
Okay, and just so we're clear, these games were stored on like cassette tapes,
yes.
Right? Like those little plastic cartridges where you could like put where you could like pull out all the magnetic tape by yourself.
Yes.
And
yes, and then you wouldn't be able to play the game because you've damaged it. But,
we're listening to the track, but yes. So
yes.
basically the predecessor to CDs, basically, in music. But I've never played a video game using things. Floppy disk was the closest I got to that.
We're not getting the full experience from this because the emulator will speed up the otherwise appallingly long process of loading in the game from tape.
Cool.
What basically we have is a WAV file full of the stuff which I have digitized off the tape and cobbled together so that we see just the games which I wanted to show you and not some of the other atrocities which were on there, or various little work in progress things. Anyway, you have probably never used these before. What you have to do is type load quote to get it to go.
Right.
Do you want me to give you clues on how this is done?
Well, let me just can I please swap C section.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so I find it interesting. Literally, whereas with most emulated games, you just like rip the ones and zeros off the cartridge or anything. In this case, you've literally taken an analog recording, compressed the analog recording to digital. Now you're interpreting it.
So the analog recording is also digital.
Right. I'm surprised. Isn't there?
But if we discuss that, we are never going to be able to play a single game before we.
Okay, hang on a sec. I see a. Let's see, K, and I'll type in LS. Oh wait, let? What the heck does let have to do with anything? Okay, help. Go sub E. What the heck? Okay.
I did offer you hints.
New. Rem. Run. Draw. Plot. Clear. Dude, continue. CLS. Border. What the heck are all these commands? This is nothing like the Linux command line. Okay, so if wait, P print. There we are. Print. Hello. Hey. Yeah, that's good.
You might want to put that in quotes.
Yeah, I tried. Where's quotes? It's not giving me quotes.
You know, I can't remember. Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
That's wrong quote.
Okay. P. What do I print out? Where's quotes? This keyboard.
I think it's Control P.
Control P. Seriously. Okay, there we are. Hello.
You will need to know about the quotes later, because.
Guys, look! Yes. I printed it out. I programmed on a ZX Spectrum.
I'm going to have to edit this out of the video.
No, dude, this is awesome. Okay, let awesome AWESOM Sofox SOFOX equal 1000, and then print. Oh wait, print AWESOM. Does it do tab complete? No. So
no. Hell no.
Sofox. Enter. Yeah, it worked.
Yes.
This is
now,
awesome.
On the proper machine, each of the keys would have a legend saying what happened when you press that key in basic mode.
You know,
but basically,
basically,
if you were to store the entire basic program sort of letter by letter, it would take up lots more memory than just tokenizing it so that each command is stored by 1 byte. What they did was that they made it so that if you pressed the key in command mode, it would literally string out the entire thing as 1 byte. No. So if you were to do that, you can't actually edit the individual bits. That is represented as 1 byte.
Yeah, I know. This is actually also, I have heard so many stories of people saying the ZX Spectrum allowed people to program. It was democratic. It didn't just provide the games. It was actually a system where people can make the games. And I never knew what they meant by that until right now.
But yes, its method of handling BASIC was a bit bizarre. And in any other system, you would literally have to type out PRINT or whatever. But on this one, it does this weird shortcut thing. This was my first computer, so it was a bit confusing to not have this when I went on to use a proper computer. Anyway, there's a tape image in there, so if you do J for load and quote with Control P, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It should load the first program on the tape.
Okay, program. So wait a sec, did you program this game using the BASIC thing or not?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
So, is it R for run, or is it something else?
Program max 8. Oh, that's it? Okay. List out. Oh! Okay, I equals HI. Paper border, ink, bright, go sub.
We could spend all day reverse engineering
24. Yeah, data. I take it this data was your bitmap graphics, right?
Yes. So what you had to do is you literally took a sheet of graph paper and plotted out the characters, which could only be monochrome, and then you, either in your head or using a calculator or something, converted those into binary numbers and thence into decimal, because this couldn't let you put hex things in. That would have been too easy.
Yeah.
Please don't read that. When I was a kid, I used to play this weird game where the school was some kind of supercomputer, and that was what this was about, but I don't like to think about that.
Okay.
If you want to go on to the next atrocity...
just so we're clear, this would be like one row of 0, 0, 0, this one's 0, 0, and this one's...
Probably. I'd have to look at this, because that's either the graphics code or the sound system, which was written in assembler.
Alright, so, and let something equal there. Okay, so this one, there's the game.
Space will break out of that. And we can either reset the computer or do the load quote thing to load the next one, but then of course it will still be black and white or whatever.
Wait, I don't know what you mean by black and white.
That's not the normal colour scheme for the Spectrum, so it depends whether the next program will actually change the screen colours back, or whether it will just break because it's expecting it to be white, which is the system default.
It says program 0A6.
Yes. So run, and that's R, isn't it?